100% of Social Security checks are payable for roughly the next 8 years, and then things start to get a little bit dicey. Well, it is all highlighted right here in this press release out of the Social Security Administration, which I'm going to pop up on the screen in just a second so you can see and read for yourself exactly what is going on here. I want to talk about this 100% as it pertains to Social Security benefits, and do seniors really need to start worrying? Because I said 8 years, realistically, it's actually not 8 years. It's probably more like 7.5 years if we are lucky, probably a whole lot sooner than that. Well, what are they doing about this, and what happens at the time that the finances get all jacked up within Social Security? We're right down to the wire here. We are losing time quickly, but I want to point this out for you as far as what seniors need to know about this. I've seen a lot of information out in the headlines recently. I've seen a number of comments popping up down below in the comment section from those of you here in the community, and I just want to clarify this for you. And again, I'll bring this up on the screen so you can actually see it and you can read through it yourself. It's right out of Social Security, the press release from them, and we'll talk through all the details. Now, I do want to give a really quick shout out to Scott Hoagland. He reached out to that team of advisors right there completely for free to get some help with his Medicare plan. So if you're like Scott or the 70 million seniors out there that are enrolled in Medicare, you should be calling that phone number to get a free review on your plan. Scott reached out to them completely for free. They found him a better plan. He's getting better coverages and saving a bunch of money. Scott's been having problems with his current plan. They found him a better plan, and now he is properly covered. Get this, 90% of seniors are on the wrong plan and not even properly covered. Well, here's this. That phone number right there, you can call them. They will look through 20,000 plans across the country, find you better plans, better coverages, and save a bunch of money as well, which, by the way, the average senior that is calling them is saving $1,100, which is absolutely incredible. So anyway, join Scott and the other roughly 3,000 people here in this community that have called them right there. Get a free review. Ask them all the questions you want. They will see what's out there for you, and hopefully you can be like Scott, get a better plan, save a ton of money, and like the other people out there, saving on average $1,100, which, by the way, is not guaranteed. Some save more, some save less, but that's the average savings that's out there. Also, by the way, after you talk to them and you get your free review, totally free, by the way, leave me a comment down below, just like Scott did. Use the word chapter within your comment, and I'd love to feature you and give you a shout out, just like Scott here in this video, in a future one. All right, anyway, let's pop this press release up on the screen for you right here, right now. Here it is the press release. Feel free to read through this. But this came out of Social Security in June, okay? Now, that was a little while ago now, but here is the deal about this. There's been a lot of information around this. This is the annual Social Security Board of Trustees report. Now, there's a couple different key factors in here that I want you to understand about this, because there's all kinds of information out there that says, oh no, insolvency is in 2034. That's if they combine the trust funds, okay? That's very misleading. I wish they wouldn't say that. That's very misleading. In order for them to do that, they need to change the law to combine the Old Age and Survivors Trust Fund along with the Disability Trust Fund, to combine them. Why would they do that? It makes no sense whatsoever to combine them. But that's what they're talking about. In the event that we change the law and we combine the trust funds, then we're good until 2034. But if we don't do that, then the Old Age and Survivors Trust Fund, which, by the way, that is the biggest of the trust funds, that's the one that pays out benefits to retirement, survivors, and spousal benefits, about 60 million people, by the way, as we speak right now. That's the one that pays out the bulk of the benefits. If we don't do anything on that one will be empty, insolvent by 2033, if we're lucky, and that's likely going to be a whole lot sooner, okay? But here's the deal. Between now and then, they will continue to pay out 100% of benefits. No interruption, no problem whatsoever. You'll see your benefit. But here's the problem. In the event of insolvency, in other words, the trust fund is out of money, which, when I say trust fund, think of it like a savings account. It's literally what it is. A savings account within Social Security where they put all the excess money, or they did put all the excess money. There's no excess anymore. They're actually running a deficit. In other words, they send out more than they bring in. They spend more than they bring in income. So therefore, there's a deficit there. The point being is that in 2033, according to the report here, the Social Security Board of Trustees report, right, by that time, the Old Age and Survivors Trust Fund will be depleted, okay? That means that at that time, if they do not combine the trust funds and they do not have a solution to figure this out, they would need to cut benefits by 23% and they could only pay out 77% of promised benefits at that time if that were the case. Okay, so what does that mean? Between now and then, they will continue paying out 100% of benefits. No interruption, no problem whatsoever. But in the event that the Old Age and Survivors Trust Fund is depleted, in other words, all the money within it is sent out to beneficiaries and there's no money left in the savings account or the trust fund within Social Security, okay, at that time, they would only have tax revenues, as in revenues from payroll taxes coming in, if nothing changes, by the way, to actually fund 77% of benefits at that time. That means an automatic 23% cut to benefits right off the top, okay? That'd be really, really bad. That'd be really, really, really bad. Now, I do not foresee this happening, but who knows? It's still like 7.5-ish, 8 years away at this time. Now, right now, they've done nothing, and they're doing nothing about this whatsoever, which is a really bad move in my opinion. But as I've predicted, I should say, in other videos, I've said this much. I anticipate they're going to get very close to insolvency, like a year out, something like that. And then they'll literally just direct the Federal Reserve to print up a couple $1 trillion, $1, $2, $3, $4 trillion, and just literally give it to Social Security, and then just be like, we'll pay you back someday, and then they'll probably never pay them back, okay? And then the Social Security will be good for the next, 40, 50 years or whatever it happens to be at that point, okay? That's what I would anticipate happening. Who knows if that actually does happen, but that's what I would anticipate. Either way, that we have a precarious situation upon us. And so when you see these reports out there that say things like, 2034, just remember, that's only if they combine the Old Age and Survivors Trust Fund. That's only if they take down disability benefits too. Remember, if they leave disability alone, as in they don't touch the trust fund for disability as in SSDI benefits are fine. That trust fund is totally solvent until 2099. It's a long time from now. That's like, 74 years from now? We're good, right? Disability is totally fine. But if they combine them because they're so hard up for cash and they're desperate to find money, they're going to take down the disability trust fund too. So if they combine them, they'll get like one more year of solvency out of it. And then not only does retirement, survivors, spousal benefits go down, but then disability goes down with it. Why would they do such a thing? Why won't they just fix one trust fund, leave the other one alone that's doing totally fine, leave it alone, and then actually fix the program rather than trying to figure out a way that they can scrape out one extra year of solvency, which makes no sense at all, right? But that's what they're talking about. So anyway, that's what that's all about. But until then, we're good. Benefits will continue to go out. And even at the time of insolvency, I've seen this question pop up and I've seen it on the headlines as well, which is, at the time of insolvency, does that mean Social Security is over? They're bankrupt. They're done. Program ends. No, not at all, okay? Program does not end. Program does not go away. Benefits are not ended at that point, but rather benefits are reduced by 23% according to this Social Security Board of Trustees report. But remember, that's still 7.5, 8 years out from right now, right? So point being is that by the time we actually get there, I would anticipate that 77% number to get a whole lot lower. In other words, the cut to benefits to be significantly larger than just 23%. That's what they're projecting now, 7.5 to 8 years out from the actual event happening. I would project that it's going to be a whole lot bigger of a cut than what they actually are projecting right now, okay? If they do nothing. That's if they do nothing. And at this time right now, they're doing nothing right now, okay? Anyway, just want to clarify this for you really quickly and put that press release up on the screen so you could see it. But that's the Social Security Board of Trustees annual report, comes out one time per year, and that's the detail you need to know about that. Anyway, as always, leave your comments, your questions, your feedback down below. I can certainly elaborate further. Otherwise, again, huge shout out to Scott Hoagland. Again, thanks so much, Scott. He reached out to the team of advisors to get some help with his Medicare completely for free. So if you're like Scott and the other 70 million people enrolled in Medicare, you should be calling that phone number, totally free. Call them, have a conversation, see what other options you have. I bet going into this, Scott probably didn't know that there was a better option out there for him. He probably just thought, this is just what I'm stuck with. But he made the call. Scott made the call. He found out, hey, there's a better plan option out there. The plan I currently have is not great. They found him a better option, better coverages, and Scott is super happy about it. So that's awesome. Here's the thing. You don't know what you don't know. You don't know if there's a better plan option. That's why it's best to ask. My theory in life is ask, and a lot of times you will receive something, okay? Point being, call, give them a call, just ask them. It's totally free to ask, by the way. It's totally free. They're going to do all that work for you, completely 100% for free. And then see what plan options you have out there. Hopefully save you a bunch of money. And again, as always, working diligently so you can see the doctors you want, the providers you want to see, the networks you want to be within, the offices, the clinics you want to go to, the prescription needs if you have any at all. They're going to find all that for you and hopefully save you a boatload of money, like on average $1,100 from the average person that is calling that phone number right there and getting a review on their plan. All right, anyway, by the way, quick side note, annual enrollment is opening up in like 3 months, not even 3 months here, okay? So when that opens up, it's not even 3 months, it's sooner than that. When annual enrollment opens up, they're going to be swamped. They're going to be 70 million seniors shopping plans. If you call them now, you'll be bumped to the front of the line, and then you get to be right there when annual enrollment is opened up, okay? Please take advantage of that. Please do not delay on this. It's so incredibly important. And it's free, okay? Got nothing to sell you here. It's totally free to do this. All right. Anyway, as always, please share the video. Big share button right down below. Please go ahead and share that phone number. Share that phone number with your friends, family members, neighbors, acquaintances, siblings, coworkers, parents, neighbors down the street, neighbors down the hall, anybody that you know that is enrolled in Medicare. We all know a ton of people. I certainly do, right? Share that with them so they can also get some free reviews and also save a ton of money. Otherwise, please subscribe. Big subscribe button down below. Please feel free to like the video. Like big thumbs up button down below. Otherwise, check out the other 6,000 videos, I should say, here on the channel, down below in the video library, or down below in the description. I've hand-selected some popular videos for you there. Check those out, or popping up on your screen now. Check those out. Otherwise, until next time, enjoy. Take care. Have a good one, and I hope this helps you, and I'll catch you again later in the next video.